Alright, it's Monday, the day after the show. Venom Fest was amazing, and today, as you guys know, I have a vet appointment to get my health certificate so that way I can legally transport my new animals that you guys are eagerly waiting to figure out what they are. Leave me a comment down below, let me know what you think I picked up at the show this weekend. I'll give you a hint. I picked up a bunch of stuff and it's really cool. Anyway, so my appointment's not till 3 o'clock, so last night we spent the night at a good friend's house in St. Louis, so we decided while we were waiting for the vet appointment, what a better place to go than the one and only St. Louis Zoo. I've been here, it's been about 6 years since I've been here. Last time I was here it was absolutely amazing. They had so much cool stuff. So follow along. We're going to take you to the St. Louis Zoo with us today and show you all the cool stuff that they have and all the educational things they're doing. And then later we're going to head over to the vet and get those health certificates for our snakes. So stay tuned, y'all. Alright, so we just got here, walking through, seeing what we're going to find first. I'm not really sure what direction we're going to go, so stay tuned and we'll go see some cool stuff. Alright guys, we've been walking for a while, seeing some cool stuff. We just found out how to finally get to the reptile spot, but there's lions right here. We got to see that first, then we're going to get over to the reptiles, which is what I really came for. So, we're having a blast, huh? Yeah.
Of course.
This is a good time. Unfortunately, I got to leave at 2 o'clock and leave everyone here, so that way I can go get that health certificate, but this is amazing. Everyone's having a good time. You know, I'm convinced that they're hiding the reptiles from me, because every time I get to one side, it tells me to turn and go another direction to find the reptiles. Keep seeing all sorts of cool stuff. Not the reptiles yet. We're on our way. Right here, they got an alligator snapping turtle. You can see how the moss is covering his back and growing all thick. They'll lay at the bottom and they'll open their mouth, and what he's dangling his tongue right there is called luring. He's waiting for food to come by. The little tongue twitch looks like some food that a little fish might want. When they come up there to get that little fish, it's actually his tongue, and chunk, away it goes. He gets his food. Pretty cool. Can you believe this? They got a hellbender in here. Can you believe this? They got like 4 or 5 different shingleback snakes in here. Now that's an Australian species, and in the United States, it's one of the rarest kept reptiles in captivity, and everybody wants one. And the weird part about it is, if you go to Australia, it's actually an extremely common lizard to find. But that's pretty amazing to see. Let's see what else they got in here. Can you guys believe this? They don't have only one, but they have a complete pair of Mangshang vipers. This is one of the rarest kept snakes in captivity, the pinnacle of everyone's collection, and they have them thriving in here. These guys are full grown. I've seen them get a little bit bigger than this. They actually pack a hell of a wallop, and this is one of the few snakes in captivity that has absolutely zero anti-venom. That's right, zero anti-venom. So it's not a snake that you want to mess with. It's an absolutely amazingly beautiful species. Check this out. Well, how freaking cool is that, guys? Alright, so let's hurry up and get over to the vet, get those health certificates, and get our butts back to Wisconsin. I've been in this since I was 13. I got a job for a herpetologist. I was homeschooled. I traveled the world, going to all sorts of crazy places. Yeah, cool. You know, I got to meet, you know, Jeff Corwin, the crocodile hunter before he passed. I met Bindi when she was a little baby.
Oh, yeah.
And then, the only thing when you're picking up the cups is you always want to go top and bottom because it's very rare, but you can actually get a tooth through those breathing holes.
Yeah.
It's very rare for it to happen, but it has been done.
Yeah, they're easily stressed, so it's best to just leave
So,
yeah.
And then I started doing the reptiles on my own, and then I started a cage company. I started designing cages, vent-proof cages, which are the only company specifically for venomous snakes.
Awesome.
I don't know, I'm busy guy.
Yeah.
The story on these guys that I got, well, the lady met me and I bought them from her, and I could tell she was feeding me a line like when I was there. She's like, oh, you know, I've raised them from babies, which I believe that. And they're puppy tame, and I can just read these snakes and see that these snakes are not.
No.
Like I have what I would consider quote unquote tame cobras of the same species. They're still not tame, you know, but they're manageable. Yeah. And I could just by reading them, I'm like, these snakes are psychos.
Yeah.
I ended up running into an employee, and he was like, I'm so glad you bought them because like, she would like, they were so psycho, she'd be scared to clean their cage sometimes. And
they're puppy tame, huh?
Right.
Oh, boy, you know that's a big fat lie. Big fat lie. Yeah, no, because yeah, it's a visual exam. I'm looking, like you said, mites. Respiratory disease is the other big one. Are their eyes clear? Are their nose clear? Are they interested in the fact that I'm, you know, shining a light in there? What kind of body condition are they in? Are they in good flesh? But yeah, a lot of it's very visual. So yeah, it's frustrating.
Basically the same inspection we did before we decided to purchase them.
Yep. Yep. But yeah, the laws don't always. They don't always listen to what the vet, you know.
Right.
I can go down to, you know, go down to the state board and Congress, and they don't listen to what I have to say anyway. So yeah, are you local to St. Louis at all?
No, so I'm Wisconsin.
Oh, okay.
That's where I have to have any animal that crosses into Wisconsin has to have a health certificate.
Okay, gotcha.
I have to have it from the state that I purchased it from. Which,
okay.
You know, most of my shows are in Texas, like when it comes to venomous.
Okay.
Well, you know, and I do shows other places too, but I always like the same vendors go to them all, so I usually like keep if I'm going to purchase stuff, I line it up for Texas because I have a vet friend that lives there, and you know, it doesn't matter if I bring her one snake or 50 snakes, she just charges me the same price to come get my certificate.
Of course.
But Venom Fest, this was brand new. It's the first ever all venomous show.
Really?
It happened to be here in Missouri, so
cool.
It actually,
where
I made a YouTube video. It was in Moscow Mills.
Okay, yeah. I drive past there.
One of my videos was trying to find a vet in Missouri for the show.
Oh, good.
It's hilarious.
That's hard to do. There's IC snakes, and then in St. Louis, Dr. Wentz up in Ferguson sees snakes.
Yeah, but he'll only see venomous snakes if you're a zoo.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think he's starting to wind down a little bit You're a little red on your nose, friend. I'm sorry you're upset being
Yeah,
here.
they keep bashing the front.
Yeah,
I've been
sure.
this, from the second I've had them, and like in the transport, I've had them completely covered in a blanket
Good.
to try and keep the stress level down on them.
Yeah, she's just a smidge red.
She keeps bluff charging and bashing the front.
Bashing her
Which
head.
luckily it's bluffs and it's her nose she's hitting and not like open mouth
Not
and
her
she's
fangs.
busting the fang off.
We work with the aquarium here, and they've got what do they have, a green tree viper.
Yeah.
And she got her fangs stuck, and they had a screen top, and she got her fangs stuck up there. And really did a number on herself.
So this is actually the same snake as that, except for an orange color phase because they're polymorphic.
Beautiful. I know, friend. You're
That one's
upset.
actually not getting a certificate, but you can look at her
Oh,
anyway.
I'll look at her anyway. She's
I do deliveries for people sometimes. So a buddy, I do like a Facebook Live at the show, and a buddy of mine bought
See,
that, and I'm
what's
taking
your?
it to Minnesota.
Do you have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, Joe Challenger.
What's? Oh, okay, fabulous. I mean, for the most part, I watch a lot of YouTube. Oh yeah, I've never seen one of these in person.
Yeah, so that's one of my dream snakes right there.
Wow.
My buddy produced 30 of them this year, and I
Really?
called them as they were being born, and I said, I want a pair for my personal collection to raise and breed, so pick them out as if they were yours, and I am not disappointed. That one's going to be crazy
Beautiful.
blue, and this other one has like insane red on it.
It's beautiful. Look at that color. He's so
Wow.
mad. He is
The red
mad.
really comes out with that light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just gets crazier as they grow. The red really comes out, the blue deepens in them.
So yeah, I don't see any mites. They're, again, eyes are clear, nose is clear. We're mad, but our respiratory
Which is actually a
rate
good
never-
sign though. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. I don't want one that's totally indifferent to me.
Yeah.
Friend. These guys just sit in the bottom and just
Yeah.
wait for something to come by. So they're really lazy, or not lazy,
Well,
but
yeah, they're
they just sit
lazy
in
until
the-
they're not.
until they're
Yep. Yeah, they actually
getting something.
they have the fastest strike speed of any snake on the planet.
That's fantastic. They look just like leaf detritus. They
Yeah.
blend right in on the floor of the Amazon. Oh, look at that. Again, eyes are clear, nose is clear. Oh, there's the other one. Oh, they're gorgeous. Oh,
Yeah, all captive born. They came from Rick Tozer. He's like one of the most well-known breeders of venomous in the industry.
fantastic. I wish I had more I mean, really any clients really that want venomous snakes,
Right.
but you do a good job.
Right.
It just, yeah, there's so few people that do good jobs with reptiles.
Yes. So that's kind of what like Venom Fest was all about. Was we wanted to show that we're not doing anything wrong. We're doing things correctly and properly and legally. We shouldn't have to hide under the rocks and leave it to the people that don't give a shit to be the face of our industry.
Right.
There's plenty of bad faces of our industry out there right now, especially in the venomous. You know, let's do an interview with the King Cobra wrapped around me sitting in a chair doing Q&A live on Facebook. It's on there. I've seen it.
Dangerous.
He's actually a friend of mine, and like personally, that King Cobra is like in a different situation, but I still wouldn't do that.
Correct.
You know what I'm
gives
saying? It's a very,
the
it's a
impression
very
that it
tolerable King Cobra, but
gives,
it's still
that
a
one
King
in
Cobra.
particular, yeah.
And my thing is so I'm not personally against certain people doing certain things with their animals. You know, if it's a free country, if you can read your animal, you have a specific animal on a free handle, that's you. Don't put that out there for the rest of the world to think that that's like the representation
Right,
of their hobby.
right. It's
So,
not responsible. Yeah.
That's why like I designed my cage company. I have the only cages in the entire world that are specifically designed for venomous snakes. They have built-in sliding trapdoor high boxes. I have a lady that has a prairie rattler. She's had it for 3 years. It's the healthiest snake you've ever seen in your life. There's never been a speck of even dust in that cage. She's never came in contact with it. Now, the snake hook, not with anything. It just does its thing.
Yeah, that's
So-
how it should be. That's fantastic. Well, you're doing good work.
I'm trying.
Wow.
Trying.
I wish I could give you a hug.
Right? Air
That's
hugs.
fantastic.
Yeah.
You're doing a really good job. Really good to keep. I'll sign off on everything. No
Okay.
problem.
Awesome.
You can, I don't know, get yourself situated.
Yeah,
Let me get this all signed
I
up
like to
and-
do double. They're taped in a bin and a taped
You're
bin.
safe. I'm sorry. I know.
Oh,
you're
you'll
upset.
absolutely
Don't
take
leave
all the pictures you want. Feel free to follow me on YouTube if you want to see
Okay.
me work with this stuff. These guys will be getting all set up.
Absolutely. You'll see me in the YouTube comment section.
Awesome.
I spend all my time on YouTube.
Cool. I'll put a
so-
link. So this video, when I'm done with it, I'll put a link to your guys' vet facility in the
Oh,
video
yeah.
and all that. Alright guys, we are finally back. Unfortunately my camera died right after walking out of the vet's office, so I had to finish this up when I got back home. We're finally back home and we got our health certificates, so we're all legal as far as importing these animals into the state. Big thank you to Kirsting Veterinary Hospital in Missouri. You guys were amazing. Dr. Melissa Ferry was absolutely wonderful. She went through these animals spick and span. She loved them. As a matter of fact, everyone in that entire office just loved seeing these animals, which is a really big relief when you can see vets that are excited to see venomous snakes. So make sure you subscribe if you're new to the channel. Smash that like button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. I'm gonna go ahead and get right into unpacking these guys, and I'm sure by now you guys have all figured out what my new snakes are. So go ahead and comment down below. Let me know what you think I got of each and see who can get it right. I'll give you a hint. I got 9 snakes total, not including the one that I delivered to my buddy already. So, until next time, I'll see you later.